melanin skin. She got that melanin skin. She got that melanin skin. I ain't finna lie, but baby girl fine. She got some melanin in her. Yeah, she got that melanin in her. She got that melanin skin. For all the ladies with melanin that's comfortable in their element. You a natural baby, that's evident. All the shade they throw your way is irrelevant. That shade you rock can be like medicine. Always on point, I respect your regimen. But you was bred to win, so you don't really gotta try. Other bitches style jack and wonder why. Cause they wanna be like you. They be buying booty that you grew natural. Or they be tryna tan so they look like you. Tryna keep a man so they cook like you. Light skinned, dark skinned, it don't even matter cause they both fine skinned. And maybe either way be the shit though. Love watching your body move to the tempo. You make it look simple. Crash the party like a symbol. With your melanin, you be slaying bitches like a pistol. Don't let them get up in your mental. That make you think you need bleach and lotion to be presentable. When I know you can do more better than blues. I gotta have it food days and hues. But I'ma get you boo. Cause you done gave me clues. Don't play no games, I made the rules, baby. I ain't gonna lie, but baby girl bad. She got that melanin skin. She got that melanin skin. She got that melanin skin. I ain't finna lie, but baby girl fine. She got some melanin in her. Yeah, she got that melanin in her. She got that melanin skin.
Oh my goodness, baby girl, that gorgeous, juicy Georgia peach and Florida oranges. You should come with me when I start touring. Your competition press, but just ignore them niggas. Shoot they shot with you, but never scoring. Get with me, your life cannot be boring. Tits and asses, hills, not talking Lauren. She melanated, but she still foreign. She could be Haitian and Jamaican, Guyanese and Nigerian. We pedal to the metal, not thinking about what gear we in. I know I'm steering in the right direction. Smooth criminal, you the witness. All you need is protection, huh? Maybe affection, cause you be fucking with lames, getting next to none. And I be up in my change in the best of months. So we could ride away like a Vespa does. But what does love got to do with it? Been smooth, I grew in this oh so swag that's different. Fell in love with melanin because of the difference. And make us all unique, yet one in the semblance, yeah. I'm loving your discipline, yeah. Whatever you want, you getting there. See, I'ma shoot my shot like an N1 free throw. Shoot the club up, no in vitro. Gotta do a song like this for all my ladies in melanin, cause I want y'all to love yourselves. And that's the real wealth in life. Cause you got to love yourself. That melanin skin girl, goddamn. You know that shit is so sexy. I want it. I want it. Yeah. You're posy. Wanna get to know me, you should know that. Since you was born beautiful, you should go back to natural beauty, nothing wrong with that. To natural beauty, nothing wrong with that. To natural beauty, nothing wrong with that. Since you was born beautiful, you can go back to natural beauty, nothing wrong. I know you ain't gonna lie, but so she wanna that melody, go there. Since you was born beautiful, you should go back to natural beauty, I ain't finna lie, natural beauty.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing.
woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man,
Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 901st edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small bleep energy. It is Friday, November 18th of 2022. It is good to have you guys in today, and as you guys can see, I'm a little bit behind on the production. Had a lot of peripheral work to do today, but we are here and we are ready to rock and roll. Was having a little trouble with my sound mixer, with my Rodecaster Pro, but it appears that I've gotten those things. It appears I've gotten those things worked out. As always, we are multi-streaming live simultaneously to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, MGTOW.TV, Manosphere.tv, DLive, Rumble, and a crystal clear high resolution 4K to Sharp Stream, which is absolutely free on the mobile app. You can get it on the Google Play or the App Store. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Quick announcements before we get started here. If you like the video, prove it and hit the like button. If you like my channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have a strong opinion, whether you agree or not, drop me a comment and let me know what you think. And last but not least, share the video with anyone who pees standing up if you think they can use this content. If you're not getting notifications when I go live on YouTube, and most of you are not, download the Sharp Stream app that was built from the ground up by the lovely and talented Devin. And you'll never miss another live stream. The app is absolutely free. It is available for iOS and Android. Now, when you download the app, you also get access to all of my premium live content absolutely free. My dating show breakdowns, my exclusive live streams, Red Pill Theater, where I do play-by-play movie breakdowns from a Red Pill perspective, and everything else that is not safe for YouTube. Pardon me, Jesus. Again, you can watch all of this live for free exclusively on the app. However, if you want access to the replays of my play-by-play breakdowns, as well as the massive archive of over 30,000 hours of premium content not found anywhere, you need to become a Sharp Stream member and or a patron for less than 17 cents a day. As a Sharp Stream member and or patron, you also get access to the podcast versions of my live streams like this one, which is all of the content without any of the small talk, shilling, or me running my things about things you care nothing about, like my sponsors, my ebooks, or my bowling scores. To sign up, go to sharpstream.com or patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. Let me ask you guys a few questions. Would it be great? Oh boy, wait a minute. Oh boy. Don't know what the hell is going on here. Oh, wait a minute. That completely screwed the pooch. Give me a second, guys. You know, it's weird. Sometimes it actually, I'm having all kinds of crazy stuff going here. There we go. That looks a little bit more like it. Let me make sure the aspect ratio is okay. There we go. Hey, we do it live. Wouldn't it be nice to have a woman who worked out regularly to achieve and maintain a tight feminine physique? How much would your life improve if you had a woman who willingly cooked you great food and was happy to serve you? Wouldn't it be nice to have a woman who loves, admires, and respects you enough to assist you in your business ventures and other endeavors? How awesome would it be to have a woman who eagerly and willingly gives you porn star sex and look the part while doing it? Well, of course, all of these things would be great, but we all know that finding a woman like this is about as easy as nailing Jell-O to a tree. Fortunately for me, I have such a woman, but she did not come ready-made. Gentlemen, far from it. I had to put in a lot of time and energy into building her into the kind of woman I wanted and needed. And almost 7 years later, our relationship is still rock solid because of the work I put in. My girl keeps the house clean. She washes my clothes. She irons my shirts. She cooks me awesome food. She is obedient, respectful, submissive, and she does all of this while assisting me in my now third successful business. And between the sheets, she looks and acts like a porn star every single time we have sex. I'm not exaggerating, gentlemen. Let's get graphic. She wears whatever I want her to without hesitation. She has never, ever denied me sex, ever. She swallows my loads when I tell her to. She lets me go backdoor when I want her to. She'll take facials. She literally does everything I want her to do, and she does it eagerly and willingly. Now, a lot of men are probably thinking, how the hell can I get a woman to do all of that for me? Well, the answers are in my newest upcoming interactive ebook, How to Train Your Woman. Gentlemen, I've written a guide that gives you step-by-step instructions on how to train a woman to be everything you want and need in a woman. This interactive ebook will instruct you how to reward and punish your woman. It will teach you how to get what you want from her between the sheets. It'll teach you how to set and enforce boundaries and much, much more. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, modern women no longer come ready-made for relationships. They are as lost as they've ever been. The average modern woman has no idea how to attract and maintain a man outside of a one-night stand or a quote-unquote situationship. Now, understanding this immutable truth, we as men, we got a few options. Number one, we can bitch and moan about it like Obsidian does. Number two, we can try our luck overseas like O'Shea has tried to. Number three, we can check out of relationships altogether like DDJ has done. Or we can learn to train women based on who they are and not what they should be. And guys, look, I'm not here to bitch and moan. I'm not Obsidian. I'm not here to complain. I'm not MGTOW Dictionary. I'm not here to complain about women all the goddamn time. And let's keep it 100. Most of you niggas who talk about going overseas never will. But if you really want to know and understand how to train a modern woman to be as submissive, obedient, and willingly surrender to you like my woman has, guys, scrape together $13 on Black Friday and get my newest interactive ebook, How to Train Your Woman. If you want to be notified the minute it drops, go to howtorelationship.net, plug in your very best email, and you will be alerted the second it is available. I should create a promo code for Obsidian to get it to him for free, because Lord knows it appears that he could probably use it. We'll get to that a little later on in the show. Later on in the show, gentlemen, I, of course, am going to ask a few questions about Mr. Obsidian Ali's girlfriend. Since he wants to compare and contrast, let's compare and contrast. I'm also going to react to a couple of police videos. We've got a Karen who got arrested in a bank. Let's see, we got another Karen who was pretty much tackled in let's see here. Let me make sure I'm getting this all correct. Pretty much tackled on the beach. We're going to watch a World Star Hip Hop video where women reveal their licentious nature. Holy cannoli. You guys are not going to believe this. Then, of course, we're going to react to a couple of TikTok videos. And then the coup de grace will be, of course, the compare and contrast to Devin versus Obsidian's woman, Miss Brown Sugar. So stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So, our first breakdown. This is out of Wildwood, New Jersey, and holy moly, that was loud. There we go. From a woman at Wildwood, New Jersey, at the shore. Looks like she was getting arrested. Looks like she resisted arrest, and hang on. and ended up regretting it. She ended up regretting resisting arrest. So without further ado, away we go.
Stop! I'm a woman. It
Stop!
doesn't
Stop!
Oops.
matter. You're not
Stop.
allowed to hit me like that.
Hang on a second. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Thought I had this all queued up. Yeah, nothing warms the heart. Nothing warms the heart like a laughing baby and entitled white girls getting arrested in public and caught on body cam. Here we go.
They're your parents?
My aunt
Oh, your aunt's? Where's your aunt at?
on her way. She left me. She's coming back.
Left, she's coming back? Cool. Do me a favor. Take a deep breath and blow into that, alright?
Look how relaxed she is.
97, are you with 502?
There we go.
Alright, do me a favor. Try one more time. Deep breath. Don't go so far in.
Is there a staring problem? Mind your business. Like,
563, we're 10.
Is there a staring problem? I haven't heard that since I was like a third grader.
Alright, where's your aunt at? You have her phone number? How old are you?
I know that didn't come up positive. I didn't take a drink of anything, so.
I know they didn't come up positive.
Alright, take a deep breath and keep blowing. Keep going.
I don't think I heard about this video, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Alright, yo guys, even if it's your aunt, she is of age.
Is she of age?
Yeah, how old is she? Like 40?
Man, this is moving.
Alright, go grab her real quick. We're gonna have them pour that all out.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Law and Crime Network.
How are you going to let us go if we didn't even drink alcohol?
Well, where's your aunt at?
You're allowed to carry alcohol.
That's interesting.
You're underage.
Uh-oh.
You're not allowed to drink it, and we did not drink it.
Wait, hold on. So you're allowed to carry alcohol. You're allowed to possess alcohol if you're underage, but you're not allowed to drink it. Oh, boy.
What?
It's possession consumption.
It's not open.
Open display means
What do you mean? That doesn't mean anything.
yes.
Okay, you can see it, and we're not drinking.
5043.
Unbelievable, dude. I just don't understand. Guys, dude, I don't understand how it is. Maybe, and I'm not trying to pretend to be brand new, but dude, I had no idea that people resisted arrest like this. I had no idea the outright disrespect that these women treat the cops with. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
502, you clear?
Oh boy.
Cool, what's your name?
Will you lock me up for obstruction with my 18-month-old daughter over there?
Yeah, you're not cooperating. Yeah.
I didn't disrespect you. I didn't do anything to get written up, did I?
Now you're causing a scene. You want to? All right.
Yes,
I'll give you
you
one
are.
more chance to give me your last name.
You're not gonna lock me up.
Okay.
You can't lock me up.
See that? He says, I give you one more time to give me your last name. I mean, maybe I got it wrong in terms of of having to identify yourself, right? But I had a lot of dissenters who was like, Donovan, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't have to tell the cops your name. If you're suspected of a crime, you do have to tell them who you are. Because if you don't, they're going to lock you up. Bottom line, I don't know, maybe there's a misunderstanding on my part, but I have never not given the cops my driver's license when they asked for it. I don't know, maybe that's me, because I used to commit a lot of crimes, but I don't know.
I didn't disrespect you.
Okay.
And you don't need to write my name down either because I didn't.
Here we go. She's resisting again.
You're mad because we thought we were drinking.
She's mad.
I'll give you one.
Dude, he told her he's going to give her one more chance, and she's still resisting, and he's going to tell her he's going to give her one more chance.
Okay. First of all, you're in possession. Where's your aunt at then?
She's on her way.
Okay, what's your last
You could
name?
wait here. That's like you wasted your time coming over here. You could wait here for her.
Okay, what's your last name?
You don't need my last name.
Okay, that's it. I'm done with you. Do you have cuffs on you?
No, man.
Get over
Oh,
here.
look at her running. No,
Yo.
no,
Don't
get,
touch me.
no,
You're
get
about
your
to
ass
drop.
over here. Nah,
Yeah,
nope.
don't touch me.
This
No.
bitch is running from the cops.
Don't.
Get over here.
What are you doing? Don't
Dude,
touch me. No. Oh my
Deck,
God.
yes, yes,
Done.
yes,
Get the
yes.
Oh my hair. Get off
You're
me.
goddamn
What
right.
are you doing?
50430, send me another unit. Skellinger in the beach. We got
Bitch,
one
you
resisting.
ran from the cops.
No. I can't believe
You ran from the cops. Don't feel sorry for you. Hold that bitch down, man.
Get off of me! What are you doing? Matt, they're choking me!
Skellinger in the beach. Can I get another unit?
They're
All
choking
these
me,
bitches.
Matt, I cannot breathe.
I'm not choking.
Yes, the you are. You get the off me, yo! I'm
That's
not
it.
resisting.
Is there a dude that got involved?
Back up. Back up. Get over here now.
This is
You're not
chaos.
allowed to beat me like that.
Stop.
I'm a woman.
Stop.
It doesn't matter.
Put your hands behind your back.
It doesn't matter. You're not
Stop.
allowed to hit me like that and
Not
choke
allowed to
me.
hit you, bitch.
You're not allowed to hit me and choke me like that. You're not allowed to hit
Grab
me.
it.
Put your hands behind your back, bitch.
You're not allowed to hit me and choke me like that.
Big Elvis, the Chief Rosenberg, $5 says you can possess alcohol that's not open. She got a huge settlement, by the way. No, she didn't. And the alcohol wasn't unopened. It was an open container. Jesus Christ. Always a fucking white knight.
My daughter is right there seeing this. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not one of these little that's just gonna let you treat. My mom doesn't treat us anyway. You white piece of trash. Oh my God! I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't drinking anything. Just smell it.
See, it was open, man. You cannot be a minor in possession of an open container because it would be assumed that you are drinking it. If you're not drinking it, why are you in possession of an open container? It's incredible.
Choke me off. I can't believe you did that. Get off of me.
Oh, no.
Don't stare unless you're f***ing help.
Dude, I could never be a cop in America, man.
You need to get the f*** off me, you the trash. Ew.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. Now we got these young cops who don't know how to f***ing treat people. Come to talk to your captain as if he will give too.
Good, I hope you do.
Yeah, I will. Dirtball. No. Who are you?
I'm gonna be the one transferring you.
Yeah, will you?
I didn't arrest you. All right, so
I don't care.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, don't touch my father. That's my daughter. That's my daughter.
That's your daughter? Somebody never got their ass whooped.
He'd had to tell this guy multiple times to get off him. He kept bumping into him.
Oh, Tyler?
Yeah, our security guy. Kept bumping into him.
Excuse me. Hey, he's not.
Oh yeah, we saw this one. We saw this one already. All right, let's move to the next video. Let's move to the next video. This one is actually, I think it's a Karen who gets arrested in a bank, I think. Hang on a second. Oh man, I had all this queued up. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. Here we go. Okay, let's do it. Oh, wait a minute.
What are you going to do, arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
Oh, what are you going to do,
That's
arrest me?
hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in
Do
it.
you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
Dresden, welcome to chat privileges. at Dresden to welcome him to the TSR family. Dresden, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But if you would, put your age and location in the chat. Big Elvis, the Chief Rosenberg, says, you don't see this as excessive force, punching a 110-pound woman? You paid me $5 to ask that. Like, you realize this woman is not going to fuck you, Big Elvis. Come on. Give me a break. She's assaulting the police officer. She's calling him names. She's spitting on him. Dude, come on. Fuck out of here, man.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
Oh, this is about a mask.
Public, but you're not in public. You're not in public.
Here is Terry Wright, an anti-masker in the state of Texas.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is a private business. No, you're not. We're going to go outside.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know.
She said, are you serious? He's like, do I look like I'm kidding?
Let's walk outside.
You've got some issues.
I've got issues.
That you're taking away people's human rights.
Okay. Let's go outside.
Let's go outside. Shoot me, people? Is he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Who proudly continues the lunacy of the anti-masker movement.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that.
No, sir. No. Now you ain't going nowhere. Now you got to go down. Now you
Point
gotta
on
go
nothing.
down. Who do you think you are? I'm the fucking cops, bitch.
Back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here.
Oh, now all of a sudden she's an old lady. It's funny. It's funny how every time these bitches are always getting out of pocket. They disrespect they disrespect grown men with tasers and weapons, but then as soon as they step out of line and then the cop actually flexes a little bit of muscle, I'm a girl, you can't hit me. You're arresting an old lady, blah, 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 blah. Fuck out of here. And look at her fighting the cops.
No.
Yep. There it is.
Put your hands behind your back.
I can't believe they actually fight
You
the
don't
cops.
stop resisting. Stop.
Is anybody gonna get real here?
No. Is anybody gonna get real here? Is anybody gonna jump in? No. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ain't nobody trying to jump in and fight the cops for you. Fuck out of here.
Really?
Relax.
No one's gonna get real?
No one's getting real, lady.
She resists arrest multiple times and surprise! She doesn't get murdered by police, while fellow patrons in the bank eye roll and groan at her. She's taken into custody, which took place in Galveston, Texas.
Jesus Christ, why the fuck are these goddamn videos so fucking loud, man? Jesus Christ. Ay, ay, ay. That of course is the Super Karen, activated. Appreciate that. All right, this next video, shout out to the lovely and talented Devin. She found this video on World Star Hip Hop. I don't know who this guy is, but apparently it looks like he might be in New Orleans asking these girls questions. But let's chime in and see.
Guys, the same night on Christmas Eve.
Were they friends?
Yeah, they were friends.
Do they know?
She slept with the same guys on Christmas Eve. Oh my God.
No. Yeah, did they? They don't know. They don't know.
I had a thumb with my best friend and my fiance's best friend, so my fiance wasn't there.
He wasn't.
Oh my God. She had a threesome with her best friend and her fiance's best friend, and her fiance wasn't there.
There?
No, he doesn't know about it.
You guys are crazy.
I got really drunk one night and had sex with this one guy. Right as he walked out the door, another guy walked in, and then we so.
Wait a minute. So you had sex. The guy walks out, another dude walks in, and he bangs you too. These girls appear to be proud of being super hoes. Like, I don't yeah, that's, you know what?
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, I had to play that. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like y'all.
Wow. That is unbelievable. Yeah, that definitely looks like Bourbon Street. That looks like Bourbon Street. This chick here looks like a crazy...
Two guys the same night.
Two guys in the same night on Christmas Eve. Ay. All right, so we got a couple of, Jesus, what is, I think I might be allergic to the new, God, I might be allergic to the new detergent here, Dev. Oy. Unless she gave me some sort of a skin rash. So here's another, so this TikTok video, hashtag feminism, hashtag misogyny, hashtag green screen video, McManusar, let's look and listen. Guess I gotta... There we go.
This is for men only, so women, swipe away. This has nothing to do with you. Never, under any circumstances, listen to a woman how to get another woman. Never listen to them about dating. They do not know what they want. You ask the fisherman how to get the fish, not the fish.
If there is anything in this world that male dating coaches love to do more than objectifying women, it's creating analogies that make no fucking sense. Let's follow that logic through. Do you think the fish wants to be caught? Bro, you are the predator in your own analogy. Are you guys okay? The fuck?
All right, so let's go by. Let's go back. Let's go back and break this down.
This is for men only, so women, swipe away. This has nothing to do with you. Never, under any circumstances, listen to a woman how to get another woman. Never listen to them about dating. They do not know what they want. You ask the fisherman how to get the fish, not the fish.
If there is anything in this world that male dating coaches love to do more than objectifying women...
Oh, more than objectifying women. There's more that feminists speak. You objectify women. No, we don't. Actually, we do. But here's the caveat. We only objectify women who objectify themselves. We only objectify women who objectify themselves. Nina the Pineapple. She's the perfect example. She's the perfect example. She is the perfect example of a woman who objectifies herself. And so we objectify her. We object women like Nina the Pineapple. Matter of fact, hang on. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's do this. So, here's a quick example. Nina the Pineapple is the perfect example. This is objectifying herself. Okay? This is objectifying herself. Nina the Pineapple is shaking her ass for all the world to see. She seems to be a pro at it. We don't objectify women until they objectify themselves first. Time to take some accountability.
It's creating analogies that make no fucking sense. Let's follow that logic through. Do you think the fish wants to be caught?
Do we think the fish want to be caught? That's a false dichotomy. Because here's the problem. You say you don't ask the fisherman how to catch, you don't ask the fish how to catch the fish, you ask the fisherman. No, fish don't want to be caught. Fish do not want to be caught. That's why you don't ask the fish how to catch the fish, because they don't want to be caught, right? Let's move it over to the woman's side. Are you saying that you as a woman don't want to be caught? Are you saying that you as a woman don't want to be pursued by men? You either do or you don't. That's what it comes down to. So she's sitting here asking us, do you think fish want to be caught? Well, of course not. Of course not. Fish don't want to be caught because if they get caught, they get eaten. So it stands to reason that they don't want to get caught. It stands to reason that they don't want to get caught. And so, if you ask a fish how to catch a fish, they're not going to tell you exactly how to catch it because they've never been fishing before, number one. Number two, they don't have reason to give you the correct information. But then when we look at women are all the time talking about why don't guys approach? That sounds to me like you want to be caught. But no, you don't ask women how to get other women because women, it is a very different world for a woman. It's women treat women different than they treat men. That's it.
Bro, you are the predator in your own analogy.
Oh, so now we're predators for pursuing women. It's only fat chicks and land whales bitch and moan about being objectified and men being predators. And dude, 11 times out of 10, 11 times out of 10, it's just them secretly wishing men would come after her. She's not a fish that anybody wants to catch. She's more of a beluga whale. She actually kind of looks like Preach's wife, to be honest with you. Yeah, Black Lemur 2009 said she said bro. Devin says, what if he's just fishing for sport? Exactly, catch and release. Like, this makes no sense. Like, she's not making any sense.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're okay. Are you okay? Fat chick with a nose piercing and a tattoo? Ay, ay, ay. It's always dude, it's always something with these fat hoes. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, I always have to.
Misandry is a very real thing.
Yeah, misandry is a real thing. I mean, it does exist. What do you do every day because of misandry? Like, how does misandry affect your everyday life? Do you carry pepper spray in your purse? Oh, I'm sorry, pockets. You have pockets. Do you carry pepper spray in your pockets because of misandry? Do you lock your car doors as soon as you get in because of misandry? You know, my car is programmed to like lock the doors automatically as soon as I take it out of the park, which is kind of nice. Have you missed out on promotions at work because of misandry? Do you get paid less than your coworkers because of misandry? Have you needed to have your mother co-sign on a loan because of misandry? Do you get denied medical procedures because of misandry? Have you maybe like passed on a certain elevator ride or subway car because there were like too many women and you just didn't feel safe because of misandry? Do you avoid certain places at certain times of day because of misandry? You see, we don't have societal structures built around misandry, so while it does exist and it may be very annoying, it's not the same. It's not.
Okay, so let's go back through this. So clearly she's comparing misandry to misogyny. Basically, she's saying that, yeah, misandry does exist. Misandry does exist, but misogyny is much worse, so shut the fuck up. Your problems are not the same as our problems. Let's go through this.
Misandry is a very real thing.
Yeah, misandry is a real thing. I mean, it does exist. What do you do every day because of misandry? Like, how does misandry affect your everyday life?
Ah, yes. How does misandry affect your everyday life? What do you do because of misandry? Well, there are millions of men who have checked out completely from the dating market because of misandry. They have completely checked out of the dating market. Men are afraid to approach women because they don't want to get charged with a crime. That's based on misandry. You see, feminism is no longer feminism, guys. It's misandry. Feminism doesn't seek equality. Feminism seeks leverage. They want to take the power away from men. So this woman is trying to imply that, yes, misandry does exist. She just kind of just washed over that. Oh, yeah, it exists, but yeah, misogyny is much worse. Here's the difference. Misogyny is constantly fought against all the time. Everybody fights against misogyny. Western women in America, they're the safest. They live the best lives of any class of human in human history. They're the safest, they make the most money, etc., etc. Yet, she still wants to complain.
Do you carry pepper spray in your purse? Oh, I'm sorry, pockets. You have pockets. Do you carry pepper spray in your pockets because of misandry?
No, but a lot of men wear body cams and have their phones constantly on record because of misandry. Because all it takes is a woman to say, he touched my ass, or he talked to me, or he sexually harassed me, or he raped me. So men, because of misandry, are actually having to wear body cams on dates because if he actually gets lucky and sleeps with the girl, he has to protect himself from the false EPAR accusation. So, no, we don't have to carry pepper spray. We should all be so lucky. No, our plight is worse. We actually have to carry a camera. We have to carry a camera and we have to record everything.
Do you lock your car doors as soon as you get in because of misandry? You know, my car is programmed.
Oh, because they're just men running around looking for unsuspecting females to just grab, take into the bushes, and have their way with them, right? This woman is actually, you see, again, this is the problem with misandrists. The problem with misandrists is that they like to characterize their plight as constantly having to be worried about being EPAR'd. I remember a few years ago, this is actually quite funny. They came out with these shorts, these pants or shorts that women could wear that would completely avoid being taken off. In other words, they were impossible Like, the pants were impossible to take off. In case somebody accosts you and tries to e-par you, there's no way he can pull, like you put on these shorts, there's no way he can pull the shorts down. They were called the e-par protection shorts. So if you're jogging or whatever, and an unsuspecting, unscrupulous individual wants to come over and try to do something to you, you can't take the pants off. Yeah, you want to know how that ended up working out? Nobody bought them. Nobody bought them because the e-par culture is not real. E-par culture is a myth, as Steven Crowder summarily dismissed on the campus of Texas Christian University. Devin asks, are women locked up for false charges they can't defend? No, of course not. Of course not.
To like lock the doors automatically as soon as take it out of park, which is kind of nice. Have you missed out on promotions at work because of misandry?
No, but men have been fired. They've had their careers destroyed. Yeah, they have missed out on promotions because of misandry. Yes. Yeah, Pete comes into work. He says hello to Stacy. Hey, you wear a nice dress. You look good. Stacy goes to HR. Pete gets fired because Stacy felt harassed. So, no, Pete probably didn't lose a promotion. He lost his job and possibly his career.
You get paid less than your coworkers because of misandry?
Well, you can't get paid less than your coworkers because of misandry if you don't have a job. So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. And the pay gap is a myth. That's been summarily dismissed. So there is no pay gap. If women are qualified, they make every bit as much as, sometimes even more than men. That's because of misandry, not equality.
You need to have your mother co-sign on a loan because of misandry?
What the hell does having your mother co-sign on a loan have to do with misandry? If your credit's good enough, any bank will finance you. And as we all know, women make, 80% of the buying decisions? Most houses are financed by women. Most cars are financed by women. Most student loans are financed by women. What the fuck does a cosigner have to do with misandry? No, if you have bad credit, you're either not going to get approved for the loan or you're going to get hit over the head with an interest rate. If you do have good credit, the bank is going to lend you the money. The bank doesn't, the bank doesn't give a damn if you're a male or a female. Do you pay your bills on time? Yes or no? They don't say, now this person's got a 756 credit score, but she's a woman, so we're going to need a cosign. What? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Lorenzo Rock makes a very good point. Yeah, there's actually a pay gap on OnlyFans and in the porn industry. But you want to know something? We understand that pay gap. We understand that pay gap. Every guy wants to be a porn star, right? A guy doesn't suffer professionally, privately, or psychologically from doing porn. Women do. That's why women make the lion's share of the money. At least the actresses do compared to the actors. So I'm good with the pay gap as far as the adult industry is concerned because every guy wants to be a porn star. Not every woman wants to be a porn star. They do it either because they have to or because they need to make ends meet. I'm good with paying female porn stars and OnlyFans girls more money than men. It is what it is.
Do you get denied medical procedures because of misandry?
Oh, so the reason why, so you're blaming the ability, you're blaming not being able to get a Noit-Roba spelled backwards. Noit-Roba spelled backwards. That's the medical procedure. Why not just say it? Why not just say it? Do you see how she characterizes this? Do you ever get denied a medical procedure because of misandry? What medical procedure are you talking about? If you need a wisdom tooth pulled out, the dentist isn't going to say, well, I'm not going to pull out your tooth. Why? Well, because you're a woman. If you need your gallbladder taken out, they're not going to say, well, you need your gallbladder taken out, but we're not going to take it out. Why? Well, we hate women. Women aren't allowed that. No, women are allowed any medical procedure there is. Then they want to scream, my body, my choice. I'm sorry, since when do we own our children? Since when do we own our children? You're making a unilateral decision to end the life of another human without their consent or approval. What's that got to do with misandry? No, that's the one procedure she's talking about. She's not talking about eye surgery. She's not talking about broken arm. No. The only medical procedure she's talking about, she wants the right to be able to end the life of people before they're born.
Have you maybe passed on a certain elevator ride or subway car because there were too many women and you just didn't feel safe?
No, and women don't do that either because there are these things called cameras in elevators. You see, cameras What's this woman's name? Oh, Jane on a Hill. You see, camera, Miss Hill, cameras are these devices that they install in rooms on devices that record the activity that goes on in them. This is what we call security. When you walk into a convenience store, there are cameras around, and people know that there are cameras around to make everyone feel safe. If anything goes down, they're going to get caught. So if a woman ever is, oh no, there are too many men on the elevator, let me not get on the elevator. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen that happen. There was actually, I tell a lie. There was one woman that would not get into an elevator with me. At our old building, we used to live in another building. Really, really nice building. She refused to get on the elevator with me because I had Chester and Daisy with me. She's an Indian woman. She says, I'm scared of dogs. She didn't get on the elevator. Other than that, I've been in elevators full of men, and I've never had a woman say, oh, well, wait a minute. Too many men on the elevator. I don't want to get gang raped on the elevator. No, that doesn't happen. That's stupid.
Because of misandry? Do you avoid certain places at certain times of day because of misandry?
So you're telling me that there are girls that are avoiding certain places at certain times because of misogyny? Since when is that happening? Girls go to bars and clubs at night all the time. Girls are getting pissed drunk. They get pissed drunk. They stumble to their cars in the middle of the night. Women are not afraid of being e-parred. The nightlife is thriving. This woman is trying to act like women are not going to bars and clubs because of misogyny. That's ridiculous. Girls go to bars and clubs all the time. And if they were really that afraid of being e-parred, they wouldn't go. But guess what? They all pile into their Ubers every night. Every Friday and Saturday night, they pile into Ubers. They go to the club. They get out at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Rocker 21, $2 says, ladies appear to have no choice but to triple down. Ladies appear to have no choice but to triple down. Yeah, well, they can triple down all they want to. It's not going to work out.
You see, we don't have societal structures built around misandry, so...
Yes, we actually do. We don't have societal structures built around misandry. Sure we do. Of course we do. The hashtag M2 movement, the hashtag Listen and Believe movement, hashtag Believe All Women, ESPN the network, the family court system, the court system, the judicial system, the very structure, the very laws that this country is built upon. Yes, there are, dude, everything, all of the structures are built around misandry, sweetheart. What are you talking about? All a woman has to do is call the cops and say, he hit me. He goes to jail for 72 hours unless he has video or audio evidence that suggests and proves otherwise. I don't know what this woman is talking about.
While it does exist and it may be very annoying, it's not the same. It's not.
Oh boy.
Misandry is...
So, test. Yeah. So, you know, it's very interesting. It's always very interesting when women, particularly white women, they like to bitch and moan about how things are so hard because of misogyny. Does misogyny exist? Absolutely. There is no doubt about it. Misogyny exists. We know that. But misandry is an epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. Misandry is absolutely an epidemic. There is no doubt about it. Misandry exists. Misandry exists. And it dominates this country. This is why men are either becoming Vichy males, leaving the country, or not involving themselves with women on any level. That's how that goes. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble with my... there we go. No, yes, no. There we go. All right, there we go. I made a mistake. I actually got a little tiny bit of water into the bottom of my Rodecaster Pro, so it might act a little bit funny. Let's see, what else is there? Very good. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to react to a clip from Just Pearly Things. Shout out to Just Pearly Things, who just hit 700,000 subscribers. 700,000 subscribers. Of course, we all know, we are all very, very well aware of the fact that that brothers, the black community, they're not really too high on Pearl. They're not really too high on Pearl. They're not really too high on Pearl right now. They're not really too high on Pearl right now. They want to compare Pearl to Danica Marie. They like to draw comparisons. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Hang on. I'll be back. Still here. Just gotta fix this. Hang on. All right, there we go. Okay, I think I might have fixed the maybe the camera problem. Maybe. Hang on, guys. Give me just a oh, nope. That didn't work. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good. All right, very good. All right, sorry about that. We do it live. Anyway, so the black community seems to have a big problem with Pearl. For whatever reason, they want to compare her to Danica Marie. Oh, Pearl is the same as Danica Marie. Blah, 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 blah. Danica Marie is much like, oops, sorry about that. Danica Marie is much like Nina the Pineapple. In that she is what some people would call a wholesome pretender. Okay? This is Danica Marie, guys. This is Danica Marie. This is a woman who is married to a man. She is, allegedly, she's a wife. And her Instagram is full of videos just like this. Danica Marie advertised herself for the highest bidder. And if she gets another bid, she's going to leave her husband. That's just all there is to it. Because this is just the way women are designed. If you advertise, a funny thing happens. You get customers. Pearl is nothing like Danica. Okay? Pearl is nothing like Danica. I respect both of their hustles, but what Pearl does is a lot harder, and it helps a lot more people. She doesn't do this to attention whore. And she admits her own flaws as a woman. So away we go.
Remember that women do have...
This is a very, very good clip.
...like a hard time in divorces sometimes. It's not... I know, you know...
Girl, how?
How?
Oh, wow. Listen to that. She said, girl, how?
Oh, you've built the man up to what he has.
Girl,
you've stifled your own...
I hate it when girls take...
You've stifled your own whatnot.
No. Why do we take credit for men's success?
Oh, no, she didn't. Why do we take credit for men's success? That's it. Dude, Pearl hit the nail right on the head. With these bullshit adages. Well, behind every great man is a great woman.
Nope.
No. Behind every great man is a woman who is submissive and does what the fuck she's told, or she's out the door. Yes, there are women who play an integral role in their husband's success, in their significant other husband's or boyfriend's success. Devin happens to be such a woman. But like I've told her and everybody else, I'd have got here with or without her. Please believe, I'm glad I'm with her, and we have a great relationship. And I consider myself very, very lucky to be doing what I do for a living. And I think it's very, very cool that I get to share my success with a woman that I absolutely love and respect. But let me not parse my words. I'd have gotten here with or without Devin. Maybe I don't get here quite as quickly. Maybe I get here a little more quickly. Either way, I'd be here with or without her. I'm glad I'm with her, but Devin is not responsible for my success.
If your guy was successful, he was going to do it with or without
Bingo!
you. We didn't build anyone
Facts.
up. We didn't build anyone up. My dad is a top 1% earner. I grew up around these top 1%, 5% men. I promise to God, they love their wives. Their wives are there for them, but they would have been rich with or without them.
All right, let's...
So if you built this man, right?
Yeah.
If you're building this man and
Stop
you think...
using that.
Yo, this is my boy right here. Dude, I love me some Sarah. This dude keeps it real.
I'm just using it because that's what you said.
I built, but
so if you built this man, and
build a man
you're
up.
saying this...
What exactly do women do to build up a man? Like if a woman, like guys, I'm here to tell you, if you need a woman to build you up, then you're not a man. You're not a man. Women don't want a build a nigga. They want the finished product. And I'm not mad at that. A lot of guys like to complain that women don't want to build with a man. They want to wait at the finish line and fuck the winners. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. But Donovan, shouldn't she want to be there for the journey? Shouldn't be right or die? Let me ask you a question, fam. Let me ask you a question. Would you want to commit to a fat girl on her weight loss journey? Let me ask that again. Would you as a man want to commit to a fat woman who is on her weight loss journey?
Nope.
Let me ask that again. Would you want to commit to a fat woman who's on her weight loss journey? No, I didn't think so. No. We want the finished product. We want the finished product. We want you already fit. And I tell you guys all the time, do not commit to fat bitches, because if you commit to fat bitches and she loses weight, she's gone. She's out the door. As soon as she loses weight, she's gone. There are married overweight women. There are overweight married women who get bariatric surgery all the time. As soon as they lose the weight, they're out the door. This is just how it is. It's because their options, they have more options now. But the point is, it's not a crime. It's not a crime for a woman to want to get with a guy who's already established as a winner. But Donovan, that's what Devin did with you. She built with you, blah, 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 blah. Dude, I've run 2 successful businesses. I ran a successful mattress chain in North Carolina that I sold for $275,000. And I ran a very successful, quote unquote, a real estate business. I was basically a landlord. I had 7 rental properties that I made 6 figures from. I already had money by the time I got to Devin. I already had money. I was already established. And if you think that wasn't a factor in terms of Devin being attracted to me, you got a lot of work to do. You absolutely, positively have a lot of work to do.
This man is only successful because you built him.
Thank you.
Yeah, and imagine that.
No, I don't like that. That's not what I would
all right,
ever say.
But that's exactly what you said. You said, I build him up. That's what you said. How do you build up a woman? This is like my mom. Oh, this is so funny. My high school graduation, my mom felt some type of way about the fact that I didn't look up into the rafters, into the seats at Cameron Indoor Stadium when my principal said, and as we gaze into the seats of the Cameron Indoor Stadium here at Duke University, and we thank our parents with our eyes for getting us to where we needed to be. I didn't look at my parents. I didn't look at my mom and dad. My mom didn't help me through school. All she did was point the finger, get your education, get your education. So she was pissed off. Like, she wanted credit for my academic success, and I wasn't about to give it to her. Fuck her. Fuck that noise. I don't give a damn. That's what this bitch wants to do. Just because you happen to be there when your man is successful does not mean you built him up. Fuck out of here.
Let's just say let's just say that's the prevailing psychology of certain women, right? Why is it now, if women feel that they've invested into a man and built him up, why are they the ones that 80% of the time that are filing for divorce?
Oh!
Because if I invested in something and built something up,
90% if they're college educated.
90% if they're college educated.
Thank you.
Why leave it?
I can't talk because every relationship's different. I don't know what's going on in the particular. You know what I mean? In those statistics, I don't know what happens. So I can't really.
Is that really a Snuggie she has on?
I can't really. Do you know what I mean? But I know that. Yeah, I just wanted to just remember it's not just the man's depressed and lost everything. There's a lot of women that end up in the gutter after divorce.
That has nothing to do with anything. Number one. And yeah, there are a lot of women who end up in the gutter after divorce. That's the raw number. What percentage of women end up in the gutter after divorce? It's very, very small. Women are incentivized to leave. Like Pearl says all the time, women are paid to leave. They're paid to leave their relationships. Is there any wonder why they're filing for divorce 80% of the time? Grizzly Rising says, now she's tap dancing. Yes, she is. Ice Dragon Kid says, looks comfy, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you're right. Like, look. What she is wearing does look comfortable. Like, it absolutely looks comfortable. I'd actually like to maybe get one myself. Starting to get cold out here in Philly.
And men that leave their wives as well, not just women that up and take everything.
So you men, no, sweet cheeks. Men don't end relationships. man. Men don't end relationships. It's so funny. Women talk, oh yeah, women get left and men leave their wives. That almost never happens. Women end 99% of relationships. You ask the average rank and file woman, when's the last time you got dumped? You know what you hear? You hear fucking crickets. You hear crickets. Women don't end relationships. I'm sorry, men don't end relationships. Women do. That's legally or otherwise.
Well, even if they do leave, they're legally protected. Men
There you
aren't.
go. Thank you.
So even if a guy does,
Yeah,
they
I
say
agree.
trade you
It's
for the
all-
younger
yeah.
model or whatever,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're protected
it
legally.
needs to be changed. I agree on that bit. Yeah.
So would you say that in today's society, men are more traditional or women are more traditional?
Men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at least they try to be. They want,
Yeah, you want to know why men are not as traditional as they could as we could be? Is because women are not traditional.
Why do you think that is?
So because
music.
Music.
Nah.
A lot of the time.
It's
Music?
It's with.
Oh, so music, right? So she's thinking. So rappers are forcing women like Jessica Wong and Superhead to be in their videos. No, it's not music. The reason why women are not traditional is because they got bad fucking moms. That's why. Most people are raised by single mothers, guys. Most people are raised by single mothers. Those are the facts.
So with all the new age feminism and some of the music, some of the things, popular culture that they follow, women don't feel as if in actual fact there seems to be a negative connotation attached to being traditional. So even when I said she listens to me, all of a sudden that created a feeling of something in the chest of, until we explained it, but it still created something. Submission seems to be some nasty word. As soon as you say, oh, she will submit, women hate that word.
There it is.
Because submission for them, it means that they can't leave the house, they can't do anything, they can't have any friends, they can't wear. I'm not saying for you, I'm saying majority of women. No, I just saw your face, but I'm just making it clear. But women don't like the word submission. But for us men, it's not a negative word. You understand? It just means that you trust in our leadership. So
that's it.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. I want more men.
Really, what really the definition of submission, as far as I'm concerned, I'm sure somebody probably could look this up. But to me, in a relationship, the definition of submission is the willingness to relinquish control. It is the willingness to relinquish control. So being submissive is allowing yourself to be led. That's really what it is. If you trust Devin trusts me enough to submit. She does. She does. And she doesn't always agree with my decisions, but guess what? My decisions so far have gotten us to this point. We live an awesome life. We have a shit ton of money in the bank, and we are going to make more. We can go wherever we want, do whatever we want, and buy whatever we want. So yeah, of course Devin's going to submit to me because it seems to have worked out so far. That's submission.
Men to be made of stuff that we can trust your leadership, because I think a lot of men in this society are leading from a very weird place, and I get it. Like, it's difficult.
When you say
out
weird,
here.
what do you mean?
Like, I just feel like they're just They're just so cautious and whatnot, and they don't trust that, if they meet a good woman. And
Gee, I wonder why. So what she is saying, what she appears to be complaining about, is the fact that men are much more cautious when approaching women. We're not just rushing. We're not just rushing in with our hair on fire trying to wife these hoes up. No, man. We're taking our time. We're taking our time to vet women. I have a book out right now called How to Properly Vet Women for Relationships. That entire book teaches men how to avoid women like the one on your screen. I don't know why she's complaining about that. She's complaining that men are cautious. What, you mean we should just ignore the fact that you have fake hair, you've got fingernails that keep you from wiping your ass cleanly, and that you're probably hiding a baker's dozen of tattoos? Sorry, we're not just going to run in and take your word for it anymore. Girls are fucking hoes. You guys saw that World Star Hip Hop video. Yeah, I fucked my boyfriend's best friend and another dude. Then the other girl's like, yeah, I fucked a guy, and then he walked out, then another guy came in and fucked me. Oh, yeah, I had a threesome. Of course, and guess what? My boyfriend doesn't know, my fiance doesn't know. No, of course we're not going to trust you. Fuck that.
And that she does mean well. She doesn't have bad intentions and whatnot. They have this, like, elephant in their brain.
Bad intentions. I never meant to hurt you. And you know what? I'll agree with this. When a woman says, I never meant to hurt you, I think most of the time, I believe that most of the time she's telling the truth. I don't think women go into relationships with the intent on hurting people unless they really do have an axe to grind against men. Most girls go into relationships with the intent of being a good girlfriend. But just because she intends not to hurt you doesn't mean that she won't, right? So I don't give a shit about intentions. I give a shit about actions.
Kind of thing that doesn't allow them to.
Sorry,
yeah.
Go on, yeah, finish your
What was it that you asked me? What did I mean by
what would that? You said they're weird. Men are like weird.
No, quote me what
cautious.
I said. So
You said they had this elephant in their brain.
No, before.
Yeah, I did catch that. With that wrist tattoo.
Like I said, this weird.
Like they don't trust good women.
They don't trust
is what your
women?
point?
Yeah, like it's difficult for them to allow them in. There's always like this this kind of barrier of distrust.
Yes, there is a barrier of distrust because most women are not trustworthy. Most women are not trustworthy. She's complaining about the fact that men are more cautious despite having good reason to be. Jay Blaze in the chat says, any chance she has an Elmo back tattoo? You know what? I'll take that action.
You want to hear an interesting stat?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Did you know that under 30, 1 in 3 men are sexless?
Oh!
They're either virgins or haven't had sex in the past year.
There it is.
Men under 30, 1 in 3 are either virgins or haven't had sex in the past year.
Where? When? Where?
Everywhere.
In general, yeah.
Everywhere.
She's like, when, where? It's so funny. Girls will quote statistics that make absolutely no sense. But then when somebody quotes them a statistic, whoa, when, where, how many? They always try to qualify it.
Did they ask you?
It's a statistic.
No, but this is the thing.
You see how she's trying to disqualify it? Did they ask you? No. This is a statistic, sweetheart.
A lot of times, like when girls will say like something like those guys need to be like they don't want to let us in, like kind of a similar like it's the tough guy who doesn't want to let a good woman in. Blah, like I don't want to. Sorry, not disrespect. I've just done a lot of these shows. They're talking about the 20% of men.
Bingo.
But most guys they're down.
There it is. There it is. Pearl just quoted what I've been quoting for years. When girls think of men, they only think of the top 10% of men. Most men are sexually invisible to most women. So when you tell girls 30% of men between 18 and 30 are sexless, they're like, no, there's no way. And the reason why they're thinking there's no way is because they're only thinking about the top 10% of men. They're not thinking about the bottom 90% of men.
They haven't had sex in a year. 1 out of 3 at least.
I'm not talking about sex. I mean like the.
No, they're down to commit. I promise to God. If as a guy, if you haven't had sex in a year and a girl wants to commit to you, you're ready to wife her.
Yeah, because you want that feeling. You want to feel that feeling again. So I think that that being said, some guys will settle for less just to get that feeling.
Yeah.
No, some guys will settle for less just to get pussy. That had nothing to do with the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got to remember, like a lot of guys will just settle for what they can get. So it seems sometimes for you women that are pretty as well, it's quite hard for you to understand that men don't get sex because you're thinking about the top 20% of guys that you're thinking about. But when you next time walk into a shop, the Tesco's, or you go into Foot Locker, JD Sports, wherever it is, just look at those guys that are stacking the shelves. Look at those guys. The guys you never see, these are the guys that are not getting any play.
There it is. There it is. That's a very, you know what? That's interesting. I've never even thought of actually giving an example. I've never thought of giving an example. You got to tell American women, dude, when you're at the mall, the guys who are stocking the shelves at Foot Locker, the guys you see on your commute, driving the Toyota Corolla, Johnny, the barista at the Starbucks, the guy at the post office, just your average, everyday working class men, the guy who has a forklift job, the guy who coaches your son's t-ball team, whatever. Those are the men that they're talking about. They're not talking about the top 10 to 20% of men. No, the top 10 to 20% of men, they get plenty of sex. Please believe. They get plenty of sex. It's the regular, the security guard. The security guard, right? Fresh always points out the guy checking you out at CVS. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The guy the guy stocking the shelves at Walmart. The guy who changes your oil at Jiffy Lube. The guy who's a part of the landscaping crew that comes and landscapes your house. I may or may not be talking about me. Right? The maintenance man. Those are the guys we're talking about. Your everyday men. These are the men that are sexually invisible to women. Sexually invisible. A lot of times they don't even know they're there. Don't even know they're there. Yeah, the guys who rolls the cart at Walmart, Joe the auto mechanic, the Amazon delivery driver. There you go. These are all great examples. These are all great examples. The hotel bellman, the guy at the cashier. That's how it works, man. Yeah, the guy who comes to your apartment to swap out your broken dishwasher. Yeah. Real shit. The guy who works at the Apple store. Fast food. I mean, dude, these are the men who are suffering. Not talking to the guy. We're not talking about the guy driving the Porsche. Not talking about the guy driving the Benz. Oddly specific. I may or may not be talking about myself. We're not talking about those guys. We're talking about the men who drive the 2007 Honda Accord. Dr. B84, $10 super chat says, if Drake is at the mall, there will be a line around the block with women lined up to see him at Foot Locker. The guy who's in the back stocking the sneakers doesn't exist to most women. 100%. Very good statement there. Dr. B84, are you wearing a Fresh and Fit shirt in your avatar? That looks like that looks like an Unplugged Fitness shirt. Maybe.
Yeah, no, because these are the guys. Not
even Zura says we can't be sure about plumbers, pool boys, or cable guys. Those guys are getting some play, I heard. So I'm told.
That are not getting any attention. So for me, it really just comes down to woman's choice, because it's just the guys you choose. You're missing all of the guys which are not on your radar. Potentially could be guys that could work for you, but you keep looking at these 20% of guys, and these are the guys.
This is amazing. These guys in Britain are like, they really are like Sarah. Like it's quite remarkable. It's quite remarkable how much these guys know. You know what I mean? Like, it's remarkable how aware they are. It's incredible.
Guys,
if you looked in your friends...
the OG shirt from Myron. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, the Unplugged Fit shirt.
If you looked in your DMs...
It's not just you, it's everyone.
Yeah.
It's literally everyone. Because if you're single, right, that means the guys that you want don't want you. Otherwise, you'd be with someone.
Right.
I can be with someone every day.
No, you could be with...
No, baby girl. Of course you could be with someone every day. Of course you could be with someone every day. But you wouldn't want... See, here's the thing. She says, I could, and girls always use this. I have options. I could get married tomorrow. I've been proposed to 3 times. I could fuck this guy and that. That might be true, but these are not the men you want. These aren't the men you want. Otherwise, you'd be in a relationship. Women always, it's so funny, women have an abundance mentality with the wrong guys. These women, it's like a false comparison. Well, I've got options. No, you don't. None that you actually like. Dr. B84 says, yeah, you can be with someone every day to sleep with, but not married. Exactly. Dude, look, man, there are a lot of girls who have fucked a lot of high-value guys. There's a reason why they're single. There's a reason why you're single. Dresden says, King Riches, don't let these broads cap on his show. Yo, man, I miss King Riches. I need to watch his show every once in a while.
Someone, but you don't.
Women can be with someone.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't want them.
Oh!
That's the point. Like anyone that's single, it's the guys you want don't want you. Anyone.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
You know, otherwise you'd be with someone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But what's wrong with all the guys? What's wrong with the 80% of guys? Those other guys. What's wrong with them?
They're average. That's the problem. They're average. That's the problem. And average women don't want average men. Average women don't want average men, guys. We see it all the time on Fresh and Fit. We got these basic bitches who are mildly attractive and young. He's got to be 6 feet tall, make 6 figures, 6 foot dick, blah, 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 blah. We did the math yesterday. There are barely 90,000 of these men. There are barely 90,000 men. There are 86,000 men who meet all of the metrics of most modern women. All of them. Oh, man. Robert Quinn is hurt? That sucks. We did the math yesterday. When women give, I need a 6 foot, blah, 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 6 figures, good looking, in shape, not married, etc. For every one man that meets these metrics, there are almost 2,000 women, 1,866 to be exact. So when one woman says, I want X, Y, and Z, or X, Y, Z, as they say in Britain, when one woman says, I want a man who's got all these metrics, she doesn't realize that she is competing with 1,865 other women. You're not the only woman who wants these men, and then she wants to turn around, well, I could be with someone every day. Not the men you want. Not the men you want.
What do you mean?
Like the guys you don't see. What's wrong with them?
They don't have
I don't know where they are. No, I love no swag. I love a lazy eye, the buck teeth, like my type.
She said, guys, did you hear what this woman just said? Did you hear what this woman just said? She said, I don't know where they are. Guys, this proves to you that these men are literally invisible to them. He just sat here and told her, you go to a sports shop, the guy's stocking the shelves. She just kind of nodded her head, right? But then he asked her, what's wrong with average men? I don't know where they are. Dude, they're everywhere. They are everywhere. But like I said, most men are sexually invisible to most women. That's why she honestly doesn't know where they are. They do not exist in her world.
Well, those other guys, what's wrong with them?
Watch. See?
What do you mean?
See,
like
look.
the guys you don't see. What's wrong with them?
They don't have
I don't know
swag.
where they are. No, I love no swag. I love a lazy eye, the buck teeth. Like my type is not my type is not the ballers out there. Like
are you kidding me? My type is not the ballers. Says Miss Snuggie with her cat claw nails. Fuck out of here.
If you see my type,
give me.
If you've seen my type, dude, there was a bitch on Fresh and Fit who said, "Oh yeah, I like nerdy short guys." No, you don't.
An example. Can I see someone on Instagram? You don't have to. We don't have to put them on the screen. I just want to see if I actually.
Oh, what, like my ex?
Yeah. Show me one. Show me one. We won't put them on the screen or anything. Well,
what type of? Oh, hey, we got somebody new. We got a new face.
Right. Bring your mic closer to you.
Hang on, let me help you out 1 sec. Let me do it.
Let me see. I had a whole folder. I put every.
Why have you still got photos of your ex?
Because I made him a photo album of all of our time together for Valentine's last year.
Yeah, but why do you still have it? Guys, like, why do you still have pictures of your ex?
So to print out all the photos, I had to make a folder. I probably did.
So you didn't delete it?
I think I have because I can't find it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh wow.
Wow.
What? Do you guys? Okay, actually, question for the girls. Do you guys keep pictures of your ex?
No, I need to clear out my whole.
Okay,
entire
so she
phone.
does. You can't say no. You can't say no.
I got a better one.
No, I'm gonna ask. Yes. Oh wait, she's muted. I think. Can you talk?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Yeah, I do that, but I've started deleting them now, though, because it's that little jump or that fright that you get when you see it. It's just not fun, is it?
No, you keep
As many of you know, I was...
Okay, very good. Yeah, I think Pearl was calling her bluff. Pearl was calling her bluff. She says that, I like nerdy guys, buck teeth, blah, 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 blah. No, she doesn't. It's so funny when women cap. They'll sit here and lie about, my type is the average guy. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing how much women really, really try to just make themselves different. It's quite something. Gentlemen, it is time for the main event. It It is time for the main event. So, friend of the show, Mumia Obsidian Ali, recently did a video called Mumia Obsidian Ali asks Donovan Sharpe to compare and contrast. I didn't watch the video. Because everyone knows my girl is higher quality than his. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, why are you bringing an innocent woman into this conversation? I answered it yesterday, but I'll add a little bit more to the conversation now. You see, it is common knowledge in the red pill community, that your woman is a direct reflection on you. The woman you call your girlfriend, the woman you call your significant other, the woman you call your wife, whichever woman you are the most committed to, she is a direct reflection on your overall character and your leadership and your value. Obsidian is an ain't shit Negro. He is. He lives in a dump, his girlfriend is fat, and he is broke. Now, here's the thing. I don't have anything against Obsidian's girl. I actually went through her Instagram. She actually seems like a pretty nice lady. She really does. And I'm just going to be human here. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel a little bad for having called her fat. Because, like, I looked at her Instagram, she really genuinely seems to be a good person. She seems to, I don't know what exactly she does, but she looks like she works with the community. I think she works with children sometimes. I'm not hating on that. I'm not saying that she is a bad woman. I'm not saying that she's a terrible woman. Because when I met her, she was actually quite pleasant. Devin and her, they got along great. They got along swimmingly. They really did. They had a good conversation. Dude, I think we were there for like 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. So she really does seem like a decent lady. However, just because she's a decent lady does not mean that she is not a bad reflection on who Obsidian is as a man. He lives in a dump. He's broke, and he's a cripple. Is there any wonder why this is his girlfriend? See, this is the thing that confuses me about this community. Confuses me about this community. We all talk about the things that modern women should be to men. They should be submissive. They should be doting. They should serve you, etc., etc. As far as I know, I am the only creator in this community who constantly puts that on display. I'm the only, and this doesn't mean that other creators in this space don't have these same kinds of women. People, and look, man, I understand why people want to keep their private lives, their relationships private. I chose not to do that. And the reason why I choose not to do that is because it is a responsibility of mine, guys. Stay with me. If I expect you guys to take what I say seriously about how to run your relationships, how to train your woman, how to vet women, how to live the best possible life with a woman you can, you guys have to know that I practice what I preach. You guys have to know that I actually do the things and I live the life that I tell you that I'm living. I can't expect you guys to pay $800 for a womanese course if you don't see that I know what I'm talking about. I can't ask you for $13 on how to train your woman if there's no proof that I know how to train women. Okay? In order for you to take me seriously, as far as I'm concerned, you got to provide receipts. There are a lot of men who follow a lot of men who don't have receipts. They don't have receipts. Kevin Ray Wilder comes to mind immediately. He came as this white pill dating coach. I've never seen him with a woman in my life except for Guste Janis. And Guste Janis is radioactive because, dude, Dude, she's a walking farce. She is a walking false EPAR accusation. But I've never seen Kevin with any women, ever. So how can you take what he says seriously? Alex from Playing with Fire. Alex is, I'm sure he's a good dude, but it's like he's stuck back in 2004. He's still talking about like old school pickup artist techniques. He's quoting Mystery and Neil Strauss. Like, fam, it's 2022. Like, things have changed. You have to evolve. Right? This is why these people don't have a large following. Dating coaches who don't have a large following. It's because they don't have the receipts. I do. And a man, and I'll say this again, your woman is a direct reflection on who you are as a man. I want you guys to respect me as a man in terms of what I tell you about women. That's why I put my woman on display. And listen, man, it certainly comes with its pluses and minuses. It hasn't been all peaches and cream. That's for sure. But that's the second reason why I went at Obsidian's woman. The first reason why I went at Obsidian's woman is because he came after mine. 4 years later, out of nowhere, he told everyone that Devin looked like trailer trash or whatever. And who knows? Maybe in people's opinions, maybe she does look like trailer trash. But she was looking good that night. Trailer trash or not, she was looking good. She was looking good. This is what she was wearing. This is what Devin was wearing the night we went to Obsidian's. She was looking good that night. She was looking good. But I couldn't really figure out why he decided to come after me. I didn't understand why he was doing and saying the things that he was doing and saying. So years and years go by, and every once in a while, he would just pop up and do a video about me. And at some point, I said, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Obsidian is a fucking loser. He's a loser. He's a loser. And there's really no proof that he's a loser. There is no proof that he is a loser. No one's going to go and find out where he lives. Nobody can verify where he lives or what his lifestyle is. No one can verify that. But the closest and most accurate barometer in terms of what a man's value is the company he keeps with women. Justin Waller, high value guy. He is surrounded by hot bitches all the time. Andrew Tate, high value, surrounded by hot bitches all the time. I don't think Justin or Andrew are in relationships. They're still clearly men of value because they surround themselves with women who do what they're told to do. So because we have a lot of men who cap and lie about who and what they are, namely Obsidian, it's really the only thing that we have. Obsidian's been singing he's been singing the same tired tune forever. I bent her over my couch. I'm going to bend my girl over my couch. My girl is a dime, blah, 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 blah. It was all lies. It was all cap.
Stop the cap.
It was all lies, and it was all cap. His girl is not hot. And to her credit, now I will give her credit. She has lost a significant amount of weight since I last saw her 6 years ago. I'll give her that. Look, I'll give her that. I'll give her a Don DeMarco for that. Like, shout out to her. Shout out to her for taking her health more seriously. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But guess what? When she has her clothes off, her body still is a train wreck. Her body is still a train wreck when she takes her clothes off. The loose skin, the stretch marks, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. And because there's no real way to verify that Obsidian is a loser, guys, I went to his place. I've been to his place. I know he lives in a dump. I know he lives on the top 2 floors of a row house in a bad part of West Philadelphia. I know this, but I don't have any way to prove it. I didn't take pictures. Obsidian could just say, Donovan's lying. I live in this palatial estate and blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. Touche. You can say whatever you want, but guess what? Your woman doesn't lie. Your woman doesn't lie. You want to know what kind of a man? You want to know what kind of man a man is? You look at his woman. You look at his woman. How his woman looks, how she behaves, what her values are, what she does, what she doesn't do. That is a direct reflection on your value in leadership as a man. Obsidian has a woman who appears to be very nice, but she's not attractive. She's not attractive. So the reason I decided to do this video is because Obsidian decided to react like a black woman. He decided to act like a black woman. Obsession. Why is Donovan Sharpe so obsessed with Miss Brown Sugar? Obsidian, I'm not obsessed. I'm not obsessed with your fat girlfriend, dude. I'm not obsessed with your fat girlfriend. You see, Obsidian, what you just did was act like a black woman. Anytime you talk about a black woman, what's the first thing they say? Oh, I'm living in your head rent-free. Why do you talk about me so much? You must want me. Obsidian, I do not want your woman. She's a very nice lady. Don't get me wrong. I don't want your woman. Fam, nobody does. Nobody does. You see, this was Obsidian's way to get me to not talk about her. Well, I don't want people to think that I'm obsessed with Obsidian's woman, so let me shriek off in the shadows. No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Nope. Everybody knows I'm not obsessed with your former land whale of a woman. Probably has more loose skin than a Sharpe. These are facts. These are facts. But there are a few things that this community fundamentally agree on in terms of what a woman's traits should or shouldn't be. There are certain things that we talk about that women must be in order to be with a man of value, a woman worth committing to. So I'm going to ask, and I expect, I hope Obsidian responds to this. I'm going to ask a series of questions. And I promise you, Obsidian is not going to directly answer any of them because he knows I'm going to be right. He knows I'm going to be right. I'm going to ask these questions because I know what the answers are. The questions that I am going to ask are based on what black men, white men, Hispanic men, American men all say they want in a woman, and I'm going to tell you, I guarantee you, that Obsidian is not getting this from his woman. And this is why we know he's a bum. This is why we know he's a bum. So Obsidian, hopefully you're watching. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Cigarman85 with the $5 super chat says if she likes short, nerdy guys, she'll be waiting outside Comic-Con. Instead, she is waiting outside the club to see who has the Lambo. Absolutely. Damian Orozco, $5 says, practice what you preach. If you speak it, better do it. Otherwise, you have given lip service. This is what Obsidian does. This is what Obsidian does. He told everybody that his girl was a dime. His girl's not a dime, guys. Michael Wolf with the $5 super chat says, what are your thoughts on black men seemingly genuinely attracted to bigger women? What are my thoughts on that? These are black men who don't have any options. You give a chubby chaser a blue check mark, a Lamborghini, and $1 million, I promise you, he will no longer be attracted to bigger women. Guys, there's no such thing as chubby chasers. Men are chubby chasers because they can't attract women who are in shape. Those are my thoughts. So, without further ado, here is question number 1 to Obsidian about his woman. Does she do what you tell her to do, when you tell her, and how you tell her? Devin does. Devin absolutely does. If I tell Devin to do something, she does it, without question. Obsidian, if you ask your woman, make me a sandwich, is she going to do it? She going to do it? That's question number 1. Question number 2. When's the last time you fucked her? Obsidian, when is the last time you had sex with the woman on your screen? Miss Brown Sugar, the woman I am allegedly obsessed with. I'd really like to know. Here's another question. When's the last time she actually sucked your dick? When's the last time she sucked your dick? Funny story. And I've told you guys this before. When I made that appearance with Obsidian, I was on the stairs. Devin sucked my dick in Obsidian's place. She gave me a blowjob right there on the stairs. Sure did. I'm willing to bet an amount of money that matters to me that I've gotten more dome in Obsidian's place than Obsidian has. When's the last time you got head from your girl, Obsidian? Oh, these questions are going to get a little tougher. When's the last time Devin sucked my dick? Less than 24 hours ago. Question number 3. How does she help you with your business? We always say that women have to bring value to your life. Women have to bring value to your life. They can't just bring pussy, titties, and ass. They have to bring value to some degree. How does Miss Brown Sugar help you with your business? I'll wait. You guys know how Devin helps me with my business. She's built my 3 websites. She built and maintains my 3 websites. She built my mobile app. Holy God. Oh my, dude, I mean, with both CMEs, oh my God. I like, Devin does so much to help my business. It's just. Devin says, is that a chest tattoo?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Matter of fact, Miss Brown Sugar has several tattoos. Several tattoos does Miss Brown Sugar have. How does she help with your business? Question number 3. Can she build websites? Can she build websites? Question number 4. Can she build apps? Devin can. Devin can absolutely build an app. Here's another question. Does she actually work out, Obsidian? Does your woman work out? Devin does. Devin works out. Devin trains 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Does your woman do that, Obsidian? Does your woman do that, Obsidian? Here's a follow-up question. Can your woman deadlift 175 pounds? Can your woman deadlift 175 pounds? My woman can. Devin can. We want women who are in good shape, don't we? Obsidian, you said it yourself. Obsidian, you said it yourself. We want women who are in good shape. Here's another question, Obsidian. Can your woman do this? This is a chin-up. This is Devin doing a chin-up. Can your woman do that, Obsidian? Can your woman do a chin-up? Can she? Let's play that one more time, Obsidian. Can your woman do a chin-up? Can your woman do a chin-up? Can your woman do this, Obsidian? Can your woman do that, Obsidian? The answer is probably Devin can. My woman can. What about yours? What about yours? Here's the next question. And I know, and the thing is, Obsidian's not going to answer any of these questions directly because he knows what the answers are. He knows what the answers are. But the reason I'm doing this, guys, the reason I'm doing this is because Obsidian needs to shut the fuck up. Fam, your girlfriend is fat, she has tattoos, and she has 3 kids that she no longer has custody of. Her fault. Like, I'm sure she's a very nice lady. But it's no surprise that she picked you. It's no surprise that she picked you. Of course, an overweight woman with a bunch of tattoos who has 3 kids she didn't have custody of course she's going to get with a bum like you. Who doesn't have a pot to piss in, who's broke, who bitches all the time, who lives in a dump in West Philadelphia. Of course. Let's go to the next question. That was actually, can she do this? Here's another question. Does Miss Brown Sugar believe in submission? Miss Brown Sugar's a black woman. Oh, yes, she is a black woman. And most black women in this country, they don't even say the word submission because that's a curse word. That's a dirty word as far as they're concerned. Does Miss Brown Sugar believe in submission? Here's another question. Can Miss Brown Sugar cook? Does Miss Brown Sugar cook? Does she? Just because a woman can cook doesn't mean she does. My woman, so what? Does my woman cook, you ask? Absolutely. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of the many meals that Devin has made for me. Look at this. Oh, I remember this. This was homemade garlic bread. She made me like a shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. Had some garlic bread, nice red wine. That was good. Very good. Had a nice sirloin steak with a nice mushroom demi-glaze, some au gratin potatoes, and my favorite food in the world, green beans. Good spicy green beans. Had a nice sauce with it. More steak. So this is my favorite meal that Devin makes for me. Beautiful, beautiful steak. Nice, thick garlic butter. Spicy green beans, tomatoes. Yeah. Not only can Devin cook, it actually looks good. As you guys could tell, this is definitely my favorite meal. Now, that's cauliflower rice. So a nice, wholesome steak, cauliflower rice, green beans, and tomatoes. Like my mouth is watering as we speak. Here's another one. Oh my God, yes. Yes. These are ribeye. She took a ribeye, she took a ribeye, she split it in two. Split the ribeye in two. Then made I forgot, it was cauliflower something. But we got the nice garlic butter on there with more mushrooms and demi-glaze. Devin loves mushrooms. And she makes this sauce. Like this mushroom reduction, she glazes it over the steak. Unbelievable. Yes. The steak stir fry. Steak stir fry, we got some broccoli in there. Good, clean, wholesome meals. Here's a steak salad. Steak salad with a balsamic vinaigrette. Beautiful, beautiful salad. I ate all of mine and almost all of hers. Oh, roasted purple cauliflower. Okay, thank you. Oh, yes, this was another great meal. So these right here, these are cauliflower fritters that she made. Had some nice roasted tomatoes with Parmesan on the top. Pork chop there on the side. Yes. Chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Classic meal. Beautifully done. Oh, yes. Madeira sauce. Okay. Yes. Beautiful chicken breast. Beautiful chicken breast. Encrusted with Parmesan cheese. More of the roasted tomatoes with the Parmesan cheese on top over a bed of spinach. I ate all of mine and most of hers. That's that same one. Sorry about that. There we are. What is that you say? That is a Wellington, gentlemen. That is a Wellington. Beautiful beef Wellington. Crispy green beans, mashed potatoes on the side. And if you're thinking that those Wellingtons might be in the shape of a heart, you're correct. They are in the shape of a heart. You see, Devin made this meal for me on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Can your woman cook like this, Obsidian? Mine can. My woman cooks for me like this. Let's go to the next question. Now, Obsidian will say, can she cook? Yeah, she can cook. Does she cook? Does she cook? Let's go to the next question. Does she check in when she's not with you? When Miss Brown Sugar goes this place and that, does she text you to let you know where she is, what she's doing, who she's doing it with, and when she gets back? Does she? My woman does. Devin does. Anytime Devin leaves the house, her locations are on. She checks in. Devin just arrived at XYZ place. She'll take a picture and a selfie. But Donovan, that's not necessary. No, it's not, but she does it out of respect because she knows and understands that I take nothing for granted. Does she call you sir, Obsidian? You're the big boss man with your profile pictures and you banging on the board table, or you with your little pimp cane. If you are such a pimp daddy, a man of means, does your woman call you sir? Devin does. Devin absolutely does. If I say her, make me my steak and rice, yes, sir. Bring me a bottle of water, yes, sir. Those of you who have watched me long enough, anytime I say, Devin, bring me up a bottle of water, not 2 minutes later, bottle of water. I told Devin, I told her the other day, I said, make me a chicken Caesar salad. Yes, sir. Had it up here in 5 minutes. Does she call you sir, Obsidian? Does she trust your judgment without question? Devin does. Devin absolutely does. Every decision I make, Devin follows without hesitation. She trusts my judgment. Here's another question. Does she clean your place? Devin cleans my place. Devin cleans my place all the time, every time. Does Miss Brown Sugar clean your place, Obsidian? Does she do it willingly and eagerly? Does she clean your place, Obsidian, yes or no? I want to know the answers to these questions. And I'm not asking you, all of these questions that I'm asking, Devin does this stuff for me consistently, daily. Does she clean your, clean your place. Does she do your laundry, Obsidian? Does she do your laundry? Devin does. Devin does my laundry. Yeah, we've got a washer and dryer. Obsidian, I happen to know that you don't have a washer and dryer. You see, you have to go downstairs and do your laundry down the street you live on. Fair enough, but does Miss Brown Sugar do your laundry for you, or do you do it yourself? Grinder with the $2 super chat says, for the chin up. Absolutely, appreciate that. Mr. C73, welcome to chat privileges. At Mr. C73 to welcome him to the TSR family. Mr. C73, if you would, please put your age and location in the chat. I would greatly appreciate that. Here's another question. Does she buy you things before you run out? Devin does. If she sees I'm low on toothpaste, if she sees that we're low on toilet paper, anything I need, she buys me what I need before I run out. That is called being attentive to your man's needs, anticipating his needs. Devin does. My woman does. What about yours? Ooh, here's a good one, Obsidian. Does Miss Brown Sugar ask your permission before going out? And before my detractors start to poo-poo all of this stuff. Well, why is all this necessary? Oh, but this is what we teach here in the manosphere. This is what we teach here in the red pill. Your woman has to ask your permission before going out. She must cook and clean. She must submit. She must follow. It's funny, a lot of my detractors who don't like me now all of a sudden, they want to go against the principles of the community. Just listen, you don't have to like me. You don't even have to like my woman. But a lot of you guys out there have been talking about the kinds of women that we talk about for years. I got mine. I built mine. What's the problem? Well, you're an asshole, Donovan. I can't disagree with that. Does Miss Brown Sugar ask your permission before she goes out? Here's another question. Does she ask your permission before making plans? Devin does. Devin does. When Miss Brown Sugar is making plans, does she call you up and say, hey, Mumia, I would like to do X, Y, and Z. Do I have your permission? Does she ask permission before making plans? This is a black woman we're talking about here, gentlemen. This is a black woman we're talking about. Is it possible that she's doing all these things? Sure. Is it likely? Nope. Here's another question. Does she help you make money? Devin does. Devin helps me make money. She set up all of my merchant accounts. She set up my payment processors. How does Miss Brown Sugar help you make money, Obsidian? Here's another question. Would she quit her job for you? Would she quit her job for you? If you could support her, would she quit her job for you? Would Miss Brown Sugar quit her job for Obsidian? Devin did. She didn't even ask me permission. I told her she was quitting her job, and she said okay. Oh! Obsidian, does Miss Brown Sugar have a lock on her phone? Does she have a code or a password or facial recognition software? Here's a better question. Does she give you her phone when you tell her to? Let's go back to that last question. Does she have a lock on her phone? Devin doesn't. Devin does not have a lock on her phone. Next question. Does she give you her phone when you tell her to? Devin absolutely does. This is a black woman we're talking about here, guys. You think a black woman is going to give her phone to a black man when he says, let me see your phone? If she did, not going to be to a man like Obsidian. Oh, would Miss Brown Sugar delete her social media for you? Devin did. Devin did. And to be clear, I didn't make Devin do anything. She did it of her own free will and volition. Why? Well, because I told her when she angled for a relationship, I said, understand this. I don't commit to women who are on social media. I don't commit to women who are on social media. It wasn't even a thought. It was not even a thought. Would Miss Brown Sugar delete her social media for you? Devin did. She absolutely deleted her social media. She wanted to be with me bad enough that she deleted her social media. I would love to know. I would love to know if Miss Brown Sugar would delete her social media for Obsidian. I would actually like to hear from her about this stuff, to be honest with you. I'd love to hear her side of this because, listen, Obsidian is going to lie. He's going to tell us, oh, yeah, she does all this stuff. As we all know, Obsidian's lied before. There's no reason to think that he's going to be honest about this stuff, right? I would like for him to answer these questions next to his woman. Next to his woman, answer these questions. Miss Brown Sugar, would you delete your social media for Obsidian? Here's another question. Does she wear whatever you tell her to? Devin does. Devin absolutely does. When we go out, she asks, what do I wear? I say wear X, Y, and Z. Yes, sir. You see, this is the kind of behavior that gets you $1,700 wedges from Tom Ford. This is the kind of behavior that gets you the vehicle she now drives. Does she wear whatever you tell her to? I want to know this. I want him to answer these questions sitting next to his woman. That's how we'll know. Here's another question. Does she ask you how you want her nails and or hair done before she gets them done? Devin does. She absolutely does. Devin gets her nails done about every 2 weeks. And each and every time, how do you want my nails done? I'll tell her French manicure, balayage, or the I don't know what they're called. I want your toes red, French on the hands. I want the fade on the fingers, pink toes. Does not matter. When she gets her hair done, how do you want my hair? I wanted her to have red hair before we went to Miami. She did it. Didn't he? What? No question. She did it. Just like that. If I want her hair to be straightened, she'll straighten it. If I want it curly, she'll curl it. However I want her fingernails to be, she does it. Does Miss Brown Sugar ask you, Mumia, how do you want my hair? How do you want my fingernails? Does she ask you before she gets them done? Would she surgically enhance her body for you? Devin did. Oh, Devin absolutely did. I told her, you're getting a set of fake tits. She said, yes, sir. She said, yes, sir. I paid $25,000 for Devin's magnificent breasts. Devin was so thankful. She actually wrote me a letter thanking me for paying for her to become more attractive to me. Would Miss Brown Sugar surgically enhance her body for you? Here's another question. Does Miss Brown Sugar run purchases? Oh boy. That's an embarrassment. I totally misspelled the word purchases. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, all right. I misspelled purchases. Can't win them all. But does she run purchases by you before she buys them? Does she say, Mumia, can I buy XYZ? Should I buy ABC? Do I have your permission to buy ZYX? Does she run purchases by you before she buys them? My girl does. What about yours? Do you demand anything she doesn't freely offer? Do you demand anything of her at all? Did you make any demands of Miss Brown Sugar? Here's another question. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Does she ask permission before making purchases? So I redeemed myself. Strike that other one from the record. Does she ask you what you want before grocery shopping? Devin does. She says, Donovan, give me a budget. Tell me what you want. Does Miss Brown Sugar say, Mumia, I'm going grocery shopping. I'm going food shopping. What do you want? What do you want? Devin does. What about you, Miss Brown Sugar? What about you? And I want Obsidian. I want Obsidian to answer these questions in the presence of his woman. Because he'll say whatever he wants. He can say anything. Oh, yeah, she does this and she does that. Really? I would like to see you sit in front of your black girlfriend and for you to answer the question, does she ask permission before going out? Does she have a lock on her phone? Would she delete her social media for you? Would she quit her job for you? I want you to answer these questions next to your woman. See, Obsidian, my man, you can't hide anymore. The jig is up. The jig is up. You talked a bunch of shit about a woman you have no business comparing your woman to. Like, make no mistake, Obsidian. Devin is superior to Miss Brown Sugar in every way. In every way. Quantifiable or otherwise. It's not close. It's not close. My girl blows your girl away. And you actually had the gall to say, Mumia Obsidian Ali asks Donovan Sharpe, compare and contrast. Compare and contrast what, my nigga? Compare and contrast what? This is my woman. This is my woman right here. This is my woman right here, Obsidian. This is what you want to compare and contrast your land whale of a girlfriend to. Mumia Obsidian Ali asks Donovan to compare and contrast. Are you kidding me with this? For serious? You really want to compare this to that? You really want to compare this to that? Obsidian, you are taking the L, my friend. Oh, I got more questions. Has she ever taken you on a vacation she paid for? Oh, Devin did. Yeah, Devin did. Back in October of 2016, Devin took me to Hawaii. Paid every dime of the trip. She paid for everything. She paid for my drinks, my meals, all of it. Stayed at this beautiful resort on the Big Island, right there at Kona, which is who our first cat is named after. Dude, beautiful, beautiful resort. Abso-fucking-lutely. Best vacation I've ever taken. I paid not one red cent to take that vacation. Devin did that for me. Has Miss Brown Sugar ever taken you on a vacation she paid for? Oh, here's another question. What did she do to earn your commitment, Mumia? What did Miss Brown Sugar do to earn the commitment of Mumia Obsidian Ali? Here's the answer. Of course she didn't do anything. You're a bum. You're a broke bum who lives in a dump in West Philadelphia. Men like you end up with women like this. I don't know who on earth actually believes that you believe that your girl is better than mine. I really don't. I really, really don't. Like, this is not close, Obsidian. Compare and contrast? What are you doing? Oops. Uh-oh. There we are. I guess that's another question. Would she delete her social media for you? So, let's go back through these questions quickly. Let's quickly go back through these questions. For those of you who are just joining us. For those of you who are just joining us, these are the questions. These are the questions that I want Obsidian to answer on camera, sitting next to Miss Brown Sugar, the woman that I supposedly am obsessed with. Does she do what you tell her to do when you tell her to do it? When's the last time you fucked her? When's the last time she sucked your dick in your house? How does she help you with your business? Can she build websites? Can she build apps? Does she actually work out? actually work out? Can she deadlift 175 pounds? Can she do a single chin-up? Does your girlfriend believe in submission? Does she submit to you? Can she cook? Does she cook? Does she check in when she's not with you? Does she keep her locations on? Does she call you sir? Does she respect you enough as the leader to call you sir? Does she trust your judgment without question? Does she clean your dump of a place? Does she do your laundry? Does she buy you things before you run out? Does she ask your permission before leaving the house? Does she ask your permission before making plans? Does she help you make money? Would she quit her job for you? Does she have a lock on her phone? Does she give you her phone when you tell her to? Would she delete her social media for you? Does she wear whatever you tell her to? Does she ask you how you want her hair and nails done before she gets them done? Would she surgically enhance her body for you? Does she... Wait a minute, I can't. Misspelled that. Sorry about that. Do you demand anything she does not freely offer? Does she ask permission before making purchases? Does she ask what you want before grocery shopping? Has she ever taken you on a vacation she paid for? What did she do to earn your commitment? Would she delete her social media for you? I may have read that before. I want Obsidian. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else from this broke-ass, bum-ass nigga. Obsidian, fam, I don't want to hear shit else from you, my guy. Answer these motherfucking questions. You started this. You said, let's compare and contrast. Let's compare and contrast. Yeah, you know what? Let's compare and contrast. This is my woman right here. You know what day this was? This was August 11th of 2021. August 11th of 2021. And no, she does not have on any panties. Rocked her world that night. She dressed up like that for me on my birthday. This is Devin working out. Flat stomach, huge, busty, perky tits. You better fucking believe it. You better believe it. She actually looks better now than she was in that picture. Flat stomach, huge, perky tits. Her bra can barely hold him. Her bra can barely fucking hold him. Oh, there's the picture of all pictures. You see, that's what my girlfriend's ass looks like. I shudder to think about what Miss Brown Sugar's ass looks like. Obsidian. Compare and contrast this. Oh boy. Custom-made shirt highlighting Devin's assets. Her 38 E-cup perky tits. Ain't no bra in that shirt. Ain't no bra in that shirt. Her tits stand at attention. Real shit, she'll put a nigga's eye out one of these days. This is my girl. Let's compare and contrast. This is her serving me. Oh, that looks really... Oh, what? Oh, my God. Chicken Parmesan. Ay, ay, ay. This is her working out in our gym. This is her working out in our gym. I paid $26,000 for this gym. Half of what I paid for her car. This is her working out in our gym. And oh, by the way, I pay her personal trainer very handsomely to train her. This is the food she cooks, etc., etc. This nigga wants to compare and contrast. She wants to compare and contrast what? Unbelievable. 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 This is all the food. This is what my girl cooks, Obsidian. What about yours? What about yours? Where you at? Huh? Where you at? Where you at, my guy? Let's go back. Let's go back. You want to compare and contrast? Let's compare and contrast. Bum nigga. What? This is my girl. This is what my girl does. This is me dunking on you. This is me dropping the mic, bruh. And this is tame. This is tame. Who in the Obsidian? Your girl is not this, fam. She is not. So when you want to go back and forth, about me, whatever reservations you think you have about me, take a look at your girl compared to mine. That's your girl right here. Post weight loss. Oh, as you guys can see, her knees look a little flabby down there. Her knees look a little flabby. Just a little bit. I wonder what she looks like with her clothes off, Obsidian. I wonder what she looks like with her clothes off, Obsidian. Here's a pretty good idea of what my girlfriend looks like naked. Compare and contrast. There you have it. Mumia Obsidian Ali. That is my girl versus your girl. And the reason why my girl is superior to your girl is because my value is higher than yours. You are a bum. I am not. You've been bitching and barking about me for years and years. For no good reason. No good reason. I talked about Danica Marie. I talked about Danica Marie's hoe ass. There you come. Captain White Knight ass niggas. Captain White Knight ass niggas coming in caping up for Danica Marie. You gonna talk shit about my girl? I'm talking shit about yours. And Miss Brown Sugar, look, from me to you, I apologize. I did not want to bring you into this. I really did not. I didn't. I did not want to bring you into this, but your man brought my girl into the conversation, so now I got to bring you in. Now I got to bring you in. By the way, Obsidian, if you would like for a woman to do the things that you are seeing on your screen, I am more than willing to give you a free copy of my newest interactive ebook, How to Train a Woman. How to Train a Woman. Obsidian's woman does none of what you're seeing on your screen. Oh, I didn't know Chester was there in that shot. How about that? Can your girl squat? Does your girl's legs look like this? Does your girl's tits look like that? Does your girl have a figure like that? Does your girl serve you like this? Does she cook like this? Does she deadlift? Does she iron your clothes? Does she make you a sandwich when you want her to? And when it's sexy time, does she wear nothing but heels and a smile? Do you even have sexy time? Do you use your girlfriend's likeness on any of your books or courses? Yeah, I do. I most certainly do. At the end of the day, guys, what it really comes down to is I have built Devin into the kind of woman we preach about in this community all the time. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it. She does exactly what I say and how I say it. And she does it with a smile. She loves serving me. She deleted her social media, put keyloggers on her. I mean, she literally does whatever I tell her to do. This is the kind of woman that this community talks about all the time. Yet, dudes still want to come after me for whatever reason. And I don't know it's because I'm an asshole, but Obsidian, fam, like it's over with, bruh. It's over with, fam. Like it's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Fam. This is your girl, and this is my girl. My woman looks, oh my God, my woman looks better than your woman. She cooks better than your woman. And it has nothing to do with her as a person. No, this is me versus you. The reason my girl is hotter than your girl is because I'm me and you're you. So you can run off at the mouth about Donovan this and the black community that. I win, Obsidian. I win. You've been hating on me since day fucking one. I have absolutely wiped the floor with you in content creation. Books, courses, events. And I'm just a few zeros away from hitting 7 figures, my nigga. But you're still in that. You still live. You still live in that dump of a row house in West Philadelphia with no washer and dryer with a woman who has knees like that. That, my friend, is the difference between you and me. Obsidian, I don't want to hear shit else from you. My life is better than yours in every quantifiable and non-quantifiable way. It is. It is. Oh, man, you didn't have to do this, Donovan. Yes, I fucking did. Yes, I did. I'm tired of this bum-ass nigga coming after me to defend pussy that don't even belong to him. So let this be a lesson to you bum niggas out here, you bum niggas out who want to run your mouth about men like me. You don't have to like me. You really don't. You don't have to like me. But I practice what I preach. I fully expect Anthony Johnson to reach out to Obsidian. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony reached out to Obsidian to try to do some sort of collab. I would not be surprised. I would not be one bit surprised. I would not be one bit surprised. My girl versus your girl. My life versus your life. The reason why Obsidian's always running his mouth off about me is because he wants my life, guys. He wants my life. I love my life. No, you don't.
Stop the cap.
You talk as much shit about me as Anthony Johnson does. Why is Donovan obsessed with Miss Brown Sugar? That's real cute, Obsidian. Nobody believes. Nobody believes that you believe that I'm obsessed with your woman. Fuck out of here. Look at your woman and look at mine. No, it's you who's obsessed with mine. You fired the first shot, nigga. This nigga even said, he sat here and said that he wanted to fight me. I'm like, what? So that just proves Obsidian knows he couldn't beat me in a fight, yet he's running off at the mouth wanting to fight me. He knows he doesn't have a chance. So it shouldn't be any surprise that he wants to say, Mumia Obsidian Ali asks Donovan compare and contrast. Well, there's your comparison. There's your compare and contrast. Obsidian. There's my girl, and there's your girl. My girl, your girl. My girl, your girl. My girl, your girl. This nigga actually had the gall. This nigga actually had the gall to compare his woman to mine. This is unbelievable. This is how delusional this nigga is. He actually wants us to believe that he thinks he's got the better woman. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's not close, guys. It's not close. I don't want to hear shit else Obsidian has to say. This is it. This is the final word. This is the final word. Who gives a shit? Obsidian can say whatever he wants. We know that he knows that my life is better than his, and that's why he's constantly talking about it. This time next year, I'll be a millionaire. What about you, bruh? What about you? Dude, I'll be a millionaire despite losing almost $200,000 in the last 2 years for 2 events I did. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mac with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that very much. Grinder with the $20 super chat says, for her book. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Fantastic show tonight. Oh, wait a minute. I got one more video to show you guys. This is actually a very... Get this big bitch off the screen. Hang on. This is actually a very funny video. Devin actually sent this to me. Where did she send this to me? She sent this to me. This was off of Reddit. And it's actually one of the funniest videos. Whoops. It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life. What it is it's a dog who's in the pool and his owner is trying to get him out of the pool. It is absolutely positively one of the most... I was going to show it yesterday, but I was laughing so hard I honestly didn't think I had the lung capacity to continue to laugh. But this is absolutely... So it's called Doggo Doesn't Want to Get Out of the Pool. It is absolutely... Dude, this is probably... I think this is probably the funniest video I think I've ever seen in my life. So without further ado, let's watch Doggo Doesn't Want to Get Out of the Pool. Oh, wait, where am I? Jesus. There we go. Let's do it. Watch this. Watch. Look.
Afuera.
So he gets him out, right? Oh, right back in. Look, the dog wants him to chase him. He's like, where are you going?
Misión imposible.
Watch the dog. Watch the dog. Watch. He's like, nope, not getting out. Oh my God! Look at him. He goes the other way. Oh my God! There he goes. Oh my God! He does not want to get out of the pool. This is fucking hilarious. Oh, he's having a good old time. Oh my God. Okay, that was. Come here. Why the fuck are these goddamn videos? So I think it has something to do with my malfunctioning of the Rodecaster. The Rodecaster Pro. One of the funniest videos I have ever seen in my life. Yep, Lele Zero says that is one happy pup. You better believe it. Thank you guys all very, very much for tuning in. This will be the last video I do on Obsidian. I've kind of been on a rampage lately, but I'm gonna get back to what I do best, and that's creating content to help people. And I've been very successful at it. I feel very fortunate, and I don't take any of this for granted. I really, really don't, man. I'm one of the lucky few people, I'm one of the lucky few people who gets up and I look forward to going to work. I look forward to working every day. You guys, dude, you guys can't imagine how much I appreciate being able to do this for a living. You guys have no idea. It really is one of my great. It's unbelievable. I feel very lucky. I feel very fortunate, and I'm glad that you guys have been here along for the ride. So that is going to do it for this, the 901st edition of TSR Live. Make sure you send that morning after text. Don't drink and drive. Be careful out there, guys. That's going to do it, guys. I'll see you Monday.
I ain't gonna lie, but baby girl bad. She got that melanin skin. She got that melanin skin. She got that melanin skin. I ain't finna lie, but baby girl fine. She got some melanin in her. Yeah, she got that melanin in her. She got that melanin skin. For all the ladies with melanin that's comfortable in their element. You a natural baby, that's evident. All the shade they throw your way is irrelevant. That shade you rock can be like medicine. Always on point, I respect your regimen. But you was bred to win, so you don't really gotta try. Other bitches style jack and wonder why. Cause they wanna be like you. They be buying booty that you grew natural. Or they be trying to tan so they look like you. Trying to keep a man so they cook like you. Light skinned, dark skinned, it don't even matter cause they both fine skinned.